Regan Slaymaker for Radiant.Green. I have the pleasure to be joined by Giovanni Buongo. Giovanni, how are you today, mate?
I'm fine, busy. These are busy days, but everything okay.
Perfect. I'm very glad to hear that. I prefer to be busy because then I'm not bored. So we'll jump straight into it. So the head of energy business for Haier, and obviously we'll jump straight into it. So what does your job entail, and obviously how have Haier decided to exhibit at Solar and Storage Live as well?
Okay, so I belong to a newly created division within the Haier world. You probably know that Haier is a big home appliances manufacturer, probably number one worldwide, and this is one of the souls or the pillars, if you want, of the business. On the other side, the Haier is also very strong in the air conditioning and climatization sector. We, with our division, which is called Nahui, are probably the third pillar of this market approach, because we are dealing with energy products, and I mean solar panels, hybrid inverters, battery storage systems, and EV chargers. So we are somehow the missing piece of the puzzle for Haier in the ecosystem.
Perfect. And how do obviously the technologies that Nahui are developing, how important are these technologies when developing renewable sources and helping the grid and things like that?
Okay, so I think there are different layers, if you want, in this value proposition. The first one is certainly the hardware, and that is why our product portfolio is made of hybrid inverters, batteries, and so on. So the things that make, let's say, the energy, the solar energy being stored or being released into the system. The other important thing, which in my opinion is even more crucial, is really the software that makes all these devices and the rest of the home appliances and heat pumps and air conditioning work together. So the real challenge, in my opinion, for us, but for every company that wants to offer a smart home, a connected ecosystem, is being able to, let's say, control with good software what happens in the house, and why not also in terms of interaction with the electricity provider, which are the other, let's say, part of this system. So they are also very important in the equation from my point of view.
Perfect. And obviously you mentioned the ecosystem there, where all of these devices are interconnected, where all energy from the renewable sources, they're being used and filtered through each of them. Why is this ecosystem between all these devices important?
Oh, there are at least two main reasons. The first one is maybe the simplest one. If these devices work together, if energy flows are optimized, people can save money. The second thing, if you look also at the environmental aspect, this allows reducing the carbon footprint. The ecosystem, while allowing these savings, if you want to happen, has as a main target maintaining the comfort level that people expect from their houses, from their heating systems, and so on. So you have to balance these two things: savings and comfort.
Perfect. Obviously, when you're balancing those three things that you mentioned there, have there been any challenges when developing this interconnected technology? What are the challenges that yourself and Nahui have faced as well?
Well, first of all, in most cases, home appliances, loads within the house are not smart one. And if they are smart, they don't normally belong to the same producer. So we have for sure an issue with the standardization. First thing, we believe that being able to offer a complete Haier home, if you want, we can take a shortcut to this integration, because these are all devices that we are controlling. The other challenge, is having smart devices in house. So the IoT declined to really practical things. Having a smart, I don't know, refrigerator or a smart washing machine could sound like silly or useless. In reality, once the device is smart, you can implement logic and let's say scenarios that will be there forever. I mean, for the lifetime of this device. So that is the other important thing: having smart home appliances and devices at home. Maybe if we go just a little bit outside of the product, there is certainly a big challenge in terms of system complexity. So even normal PV installer or companies that are installing heat pumps and so on will have to make a step up in terms of knowledge, capabilities, and so on. So we are also working to prepare the people that will install our system to do it properly. That is a big let's say gap to fill in terms of know-how.
Perfect. Obviously, when kind of you've come to Solar and Storage Live, does obviously the installers that exhibit there, does that provide you an opportunity to discuss with them on kind of apply what you've just said?
Well, that is our target for the show. So to get in contact with house builders, installers, solar and thermal installers, and share with them our view of the ecosystem, where we are probably the first one being at this level of readiness. The other thing that I would like to take home from the show is also the feedback, because the feedback from what we present, because we have developed our concept, of course, listening to the market. By the way, this is one of the core pillars of Haier entrepreneurship approach, the zero distance to the customer. On the other side, when you start talking to people and you really go local, we want to talk to UK installers, UK customers, not just any kind of customer. So I'm sure we will discover differences, special things that we have to, let's say, that we will see only for the UK market and not maybe the Spanish or Italian and so on. So the fact of being there, it's not just to present the product, but really try to understand deeply what the UK market is asking for. And I think the exhibition is the perfect chance for this.
Perfect. Would you say, obviously you touched on a bit there, I just want to kind of delve deeper into, obviously my next question was kind of why have kind of Nahui and Haier decided to kind of participate at Solar and Storage Live, that real emphasis on kind of breaking in and presenting to the UK market, not only the products, but these difficult conversations, or the conversations that will benefit Nahui. That's the main reason for your exhibition this year.
Yeah, it's not only a matter of presenting the products. There will be a lot of products. We want to present the concept and the approach. We think it's a kind of new approach. And being a specialized exhibition, we expect the right people to come there and with the right challenging questions, let's say, for us. So we have great expectations from the show. Also, considering that UK in this period, we see it keeps moving well in terms of residential installations and so on. So it's a very dynamic and active market, and we want to be part of it. Thanks also to the fact that Haier is already present in the UK both with the HVAC channel and the home appliances. So we have a base of customers, a base of technicians already that can help us catching up quickly with the market dynamics that we see there.
Perfect. Well, Giovanni, that was my final question. Great, and obviously we do, as we know, people who are fond of Solar and Storage Live event, those discussions are very much had. But I will say thank you for giving me your time to give me your time for interview today, and yeah, looking forward to seeing you at Solar and Storage Live.
Sure. We see us in a very few days.